first believed in monsters when I was at the age of 13 in 1995. At this age, me and some friends went out camping in the woods that surrounded our little town. We were going to camp in a place we discovered a few months before. This place was discovered by my friend, Tom, when we were playing hide and seek. When we got there, Liam took his backpack off and gave us some torches. "I hope Mum doesn't find out about this," Johnny said, in his usual scared way. "She won't find out about this if you keep your mouth shut this time," Tom replied. "I did not mean for her to I interrupted Johnny and Tom. "Can you guys shut up? Pedro is right. Can we just get exploring? And I am in no mood to hear your quarrels right now," Liam said in an annoyed tone. We entered the cave one by one. Tom, me, Johnny, then Liam. 30 minutes passed till we reached near an underground lake. "Wow," Johnny exclaimed like a little child. "Be quiet," whispered Liam. "There might be stalactites." This was a lie because the cave was very small in height. Johnny pouted and whispered, "Fine." We set up our sleeping bags in a dry spot and started a fire. I know now how stupid that was with the possible flammable gas in a cave and how the smoke had no place to go. But hey, we were not that bright. We were messing around with Johnny by splashing water on him, which was making him irritated. "Stop, guys," Johnny echoed in the cave with his crybaby voice. "Chill, man, remember, stalactites," Liam said while he was reading a book over on his sleeping bag. "Yeah, Johnny," Tom taunted. "You know what? I'm leaving if you guys are going to be such bullies." Johnny began packing his stuff in his little tantrum. "Fine, go home to your..." I interrupted Tom. "No, man, we will stop." I then whispered to Tom, "Shut up, he will tell his mum where we are." Tom sighed and said, "Fine, we want you to stay and we will quit." Johnny squealed with glee and he started to unpack his bags. A few hours after our arrival, we were getting tired. Johnny was getting whiny that he wanted to sleep. Tom told him to shut up and go to sleep like Liam. "I can't sleep when you guys make noise," Johnny said. For clarification, we were just playing around in water. "No." Tom gave up. "Fine, we will go to sleep." A few minutes passed after me and Tom got into the bed. A noise came from the water. "Tom, Pedro, can you..." Johnny stopped. Then came a scream of absolute terror. Liam, me and Tom shot up and turned our torches on to see Johnny running out the exit way of the cave. Liam said in a voice that I have never heard him before, "Guys, we got to go." His torch bounced off the water to reveal a creature that was humanoid, but with no eyes, with scales and gills. We began to run. I know now we should have sat still because the creature was blind, but hey, we were not that bright back then, leaving our things behind. After a few minutes of running, Tom tripped over a sobbing Johnny. I then tripped over Tom, which caused Liam to trip over me. We all got up, besides the sobbing Johnny, to realize the monster was chasing us. Tom decided to go back to see why. Liam thought it was stupid, but I thought it would be cool. Liam decided to stay with Johnny to keep him company. When we got back, the fishman was still swimming around. It seems that it could not leave the water because it had gills. Not only did it not have eyes, it did not have teeth. The creature had a beak. I went through Johnny's bag to find some vegetables to feed the fishman. "What are you doing?" Tom asked with confusion. "I read this in a book during science class," I said. "Read what?" Tom asked another question. "I read about how certain fish have beaks to eat vegetables." "How can he tell if it's vegetables or meat?" Tom asked. "Maybe it uses vibration because roots might fall from the ceiling." I definitely know the reason why. It is a herbivore. There is no fish in the water. I threw some vegetables in the water to see them get eaten as they did. We then packed our bags, plus Johnny's and Liam's, and left. You might be wondering where we are today. Well, Johnny is still a crybaby and lives in his mom's basement. He's what you call an incel. Tom moved to the big city and is working a dead-end job with 3 kids and no wife. Liam went off to college and studied to become an engineer, which he makes a lot of money by doing. Me? I stayed in town till I was 23, feeding those fishmen. Yes, fishmen. There were more than one. One day an idea popped into my head to find more monsters. I did not want these fishmen to feel sad that I left them. I decided to tell my younger siblings. They did not believe till I showed them. They were afraid at first till I fed the fishermen vegetables to show they were herbivores. Over the next few days, I packed my bags, said my goodbyes and left. Now I am a monster hunter with a squad. I am not elite yet, but I am studying to become one. I have found passive monsters and fought hostile monsters. And that is all for today's video, my little bunyips. Liking, disliking, sharing, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell is completely up to you. I hope you all sleep well tonight. Have sweet dreams. Good night.